Hello everyone, I am Isa and welcome to our graduate student series. So here with me today are two Italian graduate students. So hi guys.
Hello.
Hi, can you please introduce yourself, your name, nationality and your degree?
Alright, so my name is Federico. I'm from Italy and right now I'm studying Industrial and Systems Engineering and I'm a PhD student.
My name is Andrea. I'm also from Italy and I just started as a PhD candidate for Department of Brain and Cognitive Sciences.
So my first question is, where did you study before coming to KAIST?
So I studied in my hometown, which is Bologna. It's actually the oldest university in the world. And yeah, aside from that, I also did a double degree in China. So that was the first time I went abroad, and honestly I really liked the experience of going abroad. And that's one of the reasons why at the end I chose to go abroad, and especially, KAIST.
How was your dual degree in China like?
Well, for me it was great, it was pretty much free. The courses were much easier than Italy. And also I met some Koreans and talked to me about KAIST, and is actually the reason why I'm here.
Me, I'm from Verona and I did my bachelor there in biotechnology. My master there in medical and molecular biotechnology, yeah. So during the second year of the master, when Corona started, I came to Korea, did my exchange and at another university. Then I was like, I could just continue with my internship and stay here, because here in Korea it was possible to work in the lab, because in Italy it was closed because of all the quarantine and all the lockdown. And so I ended up doing my internship here and I graduated while staying here. And now I became a PhD here, so that's basically my career from Verona directly to Tejon, basically.
After hearing stories about KAIST, what made you actually choose KAIST?
So I think the elephant in the room is, well, KAIST pays you. What I mean is that, as a master's student, at least in Europe, usually you have to pay for the university, right? You have to be maintained by your family. Even if you are 24, 25, you need, to receive money from your family. We just want to be free from, the strings of our family. To be independent, yeah, this is the word. So yeah, for me, this was the main drive. Compared to abroad, to be honest, KAIST offered a really good opportunity. It wasn't just about the money, the scholarship and, but also the fact that you actually do things. For example, here you can actually manage to do publications before graduation. And in Italy, it's impossible, really, you cannot do that during the master's degree. You have to just study and that's it.
Yeah, I totally agree with him, because when I said to my parents, yeah, I'm gonna go there to do the internship, and they were like, do we have to support you? And I was like, no, I get a salary. And they were like, internship with a salary doesn't work like that in Italy. If you're not an intern, you pay to be an intern. You don't get paid. Since it allows you to have an independent life and still work on your studies, that's a lot. That's really a lot, and especially then the scholarship and not paying for the tuition fee. So that's the main reason, I guess.
Also, the ranking of KAIST, is very good. So, of course, when you search for schools, at least in Italy, there is no school which is higher than KAIST.
I joined before knowing that it was that high into the ranking. So, yeah. And then I was talking to people, and I was saying, yeah, I will go to KAIST. They were like, I was like, why? It's just a university. And no, it's the number one. I was like, the number one, I don't really care, but yeah, good for me, I guess. Then later I learned how important it is and the reasons of why it is the number one for science and technology. And I'm kind of happy ended up being here at the end.
Okay, next question. Tell me if you're okay with sharing this or not. What was your GPA during your undergrad?
So in Italy we have the grades are over 30. I don't know, don't ask me why, but the grades are over 30, so we don't have A, B, C. And at least for me it was between 28, 29. It was actually kind of high, the average.
Yeah, that's high.
Yeah, for the undergrad. It was something around at the end, for me, I managed to graduate with the most, the highest grade. But, many people actually managed to, so I don't know, it's very hard to make a conversion.
Yeah, if I can do a conversion, for me, maybe it was around 25 out of 30, so maybe A minus.
Yeah, but actually in the bachelor's, no one cares. They tell you just finish in time. So yeah, for us the grade is not that important.
Okay, the next question. Do you get scholarships at KAIST?
Yeah, both of us. We get the scholarship, so we don't pay the tuition fee. you get a certain amount of money, which is like 350,000 for masters and 400,000 for PhD, which go directly to the lab, and then the lab gives it to us together with the salary. So like the scholarship is used from the lab and they merge it with their money to give us the salary.
Next question. Is what you make in the lab and with the scholarship enough to live in Korea?
With my salary, yeah. I have my house, I pay my rent, my bills, my health insurance, phone plan, I don't even know what else I pay. I can survive, I can have a little bit of extra, I can also eat outside. It's enough. You survive. It's not that I do a poor life with cup ramen. So
Yeah. Don't worry. We go outside to eat, samgyeopsal, whatever. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
And as we said before, be independent, and more than that, be like financially free. Like in your head, you should be safe. You know, like you shouldn't feel the money like pressing you. Like, oh, I need to make money. I don't have enough. That is a big problem. And luckily, KAIST allows us to be free.
Yeah, I agree. KAIST is doing great, actually. Next is, can you give us like the amount you spend in a month to survive?
I'm keeping track of that now because I got a credit card, so I better keep track of that. So I do spend 1,200,000 per month. I mean, counting also the Spotify mobile plan, the health insurance, the Netflix, and eating out. Maybe I pay also a dinner for some people, and so that's the average. Maybe 1 million in the days in which I study more.
I don't really keep track. Like I just try not to spend too much. Like I remember once we calculated and it was like 800 or 900, so a bit less. I don't know. Maybe it's just different style. Like for example, I don't go much, I don't know, to bars. I don't know, but it really depends.
I'm not an alcoholic.
No, I'm not saying. Don't worry, man. I'm not saying that.
Speaking about where you live outside campus.
Yeah.
And how much does it cost?
Yeah, I actually got a new place right now with 2 rooms, a kitchen area, veranda, and toilet, which is like 40 square meters, and in an old building. So I pay rent, it's 450,000 won, plus I will have to pay for the internet, the gas, the management fee for the building, and the water, electricity, so it will be more than 500,000 per month. But deposit, la caparra, it's 10 million won. It's okay, but it's an old building, of course, so you have to do compromises.
Also 10 million won, you know, the initial amount, the deposit, and then it's only 200,000. Of course, we have to pay everything else. So, like at the end of the month, I think it's around, now that it's winter, it's more than 300. But it's a really special case. But I would say what Andrea said is more normal. So, probably, yeah, if you have 2 rooms or so, for around 500 per month.
Was it hard to find?
It's not hard because the market is so competitive. There are rooms everywhere that come and go. It's hard to find a good deal because maybe one day you find it and you're about to decide, and the real estate agent is like, oh, the room just got sold, let's go out. I was like, I just entered. So it's really, really competitive. You have to make decisions really fast. And so maybe that's the difficulty.
How is it living in Korea with the language barrier? Is it okay that you cannot speak Korean that well?
You can survive, yes. Of course, if you don't know to read Hangul, go back, because you have to at least know how to read toilet, and at least how to order in a restaurant, how to drive yourself around the city, just with very tiny things, you can survive.
How about when it comes to academics?
Okay, so yeah, for the academics and in campus, you really just need English. That's all you need. People here speak English, professors, lab mates, so there is basically no language barrier. Like it's really international. There are many international students and even Koreans, they actually do speak the language. It's like a bubble. Yeah, KAIST, I would say it's like a bubble in which English is like the main language, in which you can speak like without any problem.
What do you have to prepare to apply for KAIST graduate school?
The most important thing, in our opinion, is the professor. Like, contact the professor before you come to KAIST.
Top priority, professor.
Absolutely.
Got it. Can you shortly introduce the on-campus visa center and the various visa options?
Well, so for the visa type, so right now we have D2. So D2 is the basic visa for master student, undergrad, I guess, as well. So D2 is student visa. Not that hard to obtain. It's just, you need the recommendation letter from KAIST. Then, yeah, in your case, what you got?
I got the intern visa, which was the E25, and then I got the worker visa, E7, which is like, it's called professional manpower, a very ugly name, but yeah, that's the E7 working visa. And then now I'm switching again. I had the appointment on Monday for the student visa.
Yeah. But yeah, one thing to highlight is that in KAIST now there is this new opportunity, which is the F27S visa. So this visa is really important. So it's actually a resident visa, so kind of like a green card in the States, and it allows you to basically study, work. It's a special track as well, so it means that after 3 years or like some special abilities like publications and sort, you can also get the F5. F5 is permanent residency, and from that now there is even the possibility, if you learn Korean and if you have been a good citizen basically, to actually become a Korean citizen.
Yeah, and I mean, and KAIST is the only university that allows you to do this. So I'm like, that's a big thumbs up.
That's a very big thing. And very, very important, the visa center is here. So yeah, Andrea can tell you very well.
Because like last year when I applied for the working visa, the E7, I had to go there so many times. I went there every day for 1 month. So since it was here in the campus, it was so easy, because if I had to go all the way to the main one in Daejeon, that would have been so bad. And I know that it's the only campus in Korea that has an immigration office branch inside the campus. That's such a big relief. Oh.
Now this is your time to talk to the audience. Tell the prospective students from Italy why they should come to KAIST.
At least for science people, I know that you had to do an internship. I know that you don't get paid in Italy, so come. So you do the internship in Italy, then you do your part-time job in the evening, then when do you have social life? At least I had social life and I got paid while doing the internship. That's such a big thing for me, which I'm like, I will say to anyone, just try. Just give it a try, send the email. Maybe you will find a professor that replies and says, come, I will take you.
I totally agree. Come because we have money.
And kimchi.
And kimchi.
And a lot of kimchi.
And a lot of kimchi. No, yeah, but for Italian guys, maybe people are scared about the food. Nah, don't be scared, it's fine. It's good, it's good.
So Italian students out there, come to KAIST ASAP.
Come.
Thank you guys so much. And thank you for watching. Bye, like and subscribe.